is on principles. Describe 3 bedrock principles that are most important to you, which will guide your every decision you make in public life.
The biggest thing would be respect for people and the respect for life. We are all created as equals. We need to, as a unit of government, look at all people as having value. If we treat people like they're people and they have value, and really humanize them and not just make them about the numbers, that is the most important thing that the government can do. I am a fiscal conservative. I have a record on the school board for being a fiscal conservative. I voted against the tax increases. I worked to make things more efficient on the school board. Those are the 2 biggest things. The next one would be transparency. When I was on the school board had a proposal to start recording the meetings. They came back with a proposal that was going to be 6 figures to start recording the meetings and posting them to YouTube, which obviously was not an expense that the school board was willing to take on, because spending 6 figures to record the meetings is crazy. So I went and I bought a $100 video camera and put it on a tripod and started posting them to YouTube myself. The board packets, they refused to post them online. They generate them as a PDF, print them out, send them to the board members, but would not post that PDF online. So I began on my own, scanning them in and posting them online before every meeting. So transparency, fiscal conservatism, and just respect for people and their value would be the 3 bedrock principles that will guide all my decisions.
Thank you. Principles. Describe 3 bedrock principles that are most important to you, which will guide your every decision you make in your public life.
One basic principle is listening and understanding fellow citizens. I'm no better than you are, you're no better than me. What you guys want is, as an employee, I look at being elected to the county government, if I'm so lucky, I work for you. And as an employee, you're the one that dictates to us what it is that's important and needs to be done. Also, Christian values. Knowing every life is important and should be respected. We have too much fighting going on amongst people, that this group against that group, that needs to stop. We need to come together and work together, and those would be my guiding principles. Thank you.
I agree wholeheartedly with the 2 previous candidates. I think that respect and listening and accountability are guiding principles. I'd add accountability. I think that's one of the most important principles an elected official can bring to the position, is if you stand and you make promises to individual when you're campaigning, you have an obligation to meet those responsibilities unless something has significantly changed, and you convey that to those people that you are representing. So I think accountability is extraordinarily important. Civility, you heard it in different words. Respect is important, but I think you need to learn to talk to people, listen to people with a great deal of civility so that you can talk about the issues and not about personalities or not about individual characters. I'm tired of the constant conversations that go on about you. It's not about you. It's about your idea. It's about your position. It's not about the individual. And lastly, I would tell you one of the things that guides me is humility. Humility is extraordinarily important, to always remember that you do have that responsibility to represent the people who sent you to that office. You're not the all-powerful one. They are, and they gave you that power to represent them. So humility is really important to me too. Thank you.
Thank you.